The Ariel School UFO encounter occurred in 1994 in Ruwa, Zimbabwe. During the incident, a group of school children claimed to have witnessed a UFO landing near their school. The witnesses, the school children, provided consistent descriptions of the event, increasing the credibility of their claims. According to the children, the beings they saw had large eyes, black bodies, and smaller sized. The Ariel School UFO encounter is considered a notable case in the UAP, Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena, community, highlighting the possibility of extraterrestrial contact and its potential impact on human perception. Up next is actual witness accounts of what the aliens looked like from the students themselves. Feel free to comment on what you think.
Can you describe what he looked like, the shape of his head?
Well, I couldn't see his nose, but his nose was quite small, and his mouth was quite small, and his eyes were shaped like a thing.
Some like alien thing. He had big eyes, like what Guy was saying here.
Do you agree with the other two that the eyes were slanting, the mouth was rather thin, the nose small, and it was about how tall would you assume?
Maybe about 3.5 feet.
But you agree with the other description?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw this black figure running in slow motion, and then I didn't want to see it, so I looked away, and I looked again, and it wasn't there anymore. This figure, like Candace said, running in slow motion, and one poked its head up and looked at me out of the grass, and me and Candace were really scared. We nearly screamed. We were so scared, and we were running back and forth because we were excited and scared at the same time.
Well, these other children were running. I asked them what it was, and they said it was a UFO. Then I ran with them to the logs over there. Then I saw one person sitting on top of the ship and guarding it, and another one running up and down like he was confused.
Well, we saw some people. There was a white one, a red one, and a black one. And the black one was sitting on the spaceship.
And there was a man, and he walked towards us, and he walked back again.
And what does he look like?
His face was like this, and his eyes were down here.
Like, what, further down his face?
Yeah, much further down than us, because our eyes are here, his are down.
And how close were you to him?
Well, I was at the back, because I had just been finished in the classroom, and I was quite at the back. So all the other kids were in the front.
You don't think it was somebody in fancy dress doing a prank or something? What about you, Ariana? Tell us what you saw.
Well, I saw the same as Guy, but I saw this like one on the silver glittery thing. I saw this like black long. It looks like a stick, but it was very thin.
It was a man, was it?
I don't know what it was, but it was very thin. All I saw was like a long thing, and on a like a silver thing.
And he was very, very, very thin.
What? I mean, it wasn't. Do you think he was a sort of a black Zimbabwean man?
Well, not really. He wasn't very, very dark. He was quite lightish, and he was very thin. Not as.
And how tall about?
About, say there.
Just a bit taller than you.
Well, yeah.
Did you see anything else?
Yes, we saw a black man running around. Just
A little man or what?
From where we looked, he was about this small, but we were quite way away. So he was about our size.
Could you see his face?
No.
What is your name?
My name's Luke now, and I didn't see the spaceship, but I saw the little black guy. And he was all black, and it looked like he had long hair.
Could you see his face?
No. No,
Just in a black, what was he wearing?
It just looked like he had long hair, and he was all black.
But he wasn't naked.
No.
What did he have on?
No, that's all you could see.
Oh, you could only see that?
Yeah.
Why? Was he among the trees?
It was just about like a shadow. It just showed a shadow came.
What is your name?
Scrubland.
Oh, and you also saw this
Yes, we were all there.
creature?
Yes.
What did you think it was?
I don't know, really.
I'm Daniel Mandy, and I saw this silver thing in amongst this clump of trees with this one thing sitting on the side and another thing sort of like running up and down the top.
I saw the little black men. They had longish hair, and it was all black, and they had big black eyes. That's all I saw. I saw a glimpse. They kind of turned around and stared, and then went back into a kind of like ship. There was like sort of one big one with quite a few little ones
As well.
all scattered around.
When you say he had big eyes, show me with your hands the size compared to
They were
yours.
oval, kind of like that.
Oval.
Yes.
I see. And could you see anything else on the face?
No, I couldn't. All as I could see was his hair, and when he turned around, and then he...
Were you
just had-
afraid?
Yes, I was.
What did you see?
I saw something silver on the ground amongst the trees and a person in black. And that's all I saw.
And this, you saw this creature?
Yes, he was very, very shiny black.
Shiny black
Shiny black.
suit.
Kind of suit.
Would you say it was like a ordinary suit that, was it like what Mr. Mackey's wearing?
No.
What would you call the type of clothing?
I'm not sure, but he was really...
Have you ever seen the divers going to the sea?
Oh, yes, like that.
Was it like that, or was it like an overall? Or a tight-fitting suit?
It was tight-fitting.
It was tight-fitting, and it was shiny.
Yes.
Could you see his face?
Well, I only saw a glimpse of it.
And you don't remember any individual features?
Well, I only remember that his eyes were quite big.
Eyes were big. And were you afraid?
I was a little afraid.
What did you think it was?
I don't know. I just thought it was some kind of alien from a different planet.
So you knew about UFOs?
Yes.
You've watched on television?
Yes.
Do you think that influenced you? Or you weren't thinking about it?
I
when you
wasn't thinking about it.
Okay.
I saw a black man. He was dressed in black, and he had big eyes.
Show me with your hand how big the eyes
They
were.
were shaped like something like that.
And he looked like he was in Durban, you see these people in like a diving suit, a really shiny one, and he looked like he was dressed in that. And he had his eyes were down here, and he was like looking really, really funny.
What did these spacemen look like?
He looked like definitely not a human. I don't know really. He had a big head and big black eyes and was dressed in a black bodysuit. Tight fitting.
And what were his arms and his hands and his legs like?
Like humans, but he definitely didn't look like one. His head was much too big. One big one, and then quite a few little ones scattered all around.
How many of quite a few? About 2 or 3 or 4?
4.
About 4. And what were the little ones doing?
No, they were very still, and then I saw them also disappear. They went about a meter off the ground, and then they just vanished.
And what happened to the big one?
The big one did the same.
You're headmaster of Ariel School. Tell me, what do you think of all this?
I feel sure that the children feel that they did see something. I don't believe or disbelieve, to be perfectly honest. But I do feel that they definitely saw something. We had a number of children say they did. We asked them to draw pictures of what they saw this morning, what they saw on Friday. And after looking at those, I definitely feel that they did see something. I agree that it could be something that we are not common with. But to actually say that it was a UFO, I would be reluctant to make a decision like that. I personally did not see it.